Alright, so Eisenhower 10 banger. Normally I wouldn't do a video for this because you guys can do these in your sleep now. But for this one I'm just going to go over how I laid it out, how it kind of goes together since it's so big. It's based off the 7 banger you just did. It's got these little splice pieces that you're going to put on the outside like you did before. These face the bottom on the outside, and then they have the top ones here that face the top. The whole thing is going to be busted into 2 permanent face pieces, so it'll be the left and the right. The 1/8 inch brush will be in 2 pieces, and then this part here. So these 2 pieces, the left and the right, the left 2 pieces and the right 2 pieces will be permanently lords together with a seam, and then you'll use the backer pieces here to hold them together. So you can see where I have the seams staggered. So you'll go ahead and just lords these pieces on to the back of the 1/8 inch, and then go ahead and seam, put the seam pieces there, and then that will break that into 1/2, and then you'll have the other half over here. These 3 pieces will stagger and put that together. Same thing with the bottom. So essentially this thing's broken up into 5 and 5 with a live seam in the middle right here. So that'll be for install to deal with. But otherwise this whole piece here will be put together, and this whole piece. Now the wall part, the wall bracket, is going to be broken into 3 pieces that are they do not go together. So install will take these 3 pieces over separately. You'll have this little seam piece here to help line it up. You'll just lords that in on both sides here, boom and boom, done. And then install, what they can do is go drill the pattern like they do. Good luck making it work. And then, like, if you want to start with the middle one, bolt that down, and then these pieces here will just nestle in and help line it up. And then so you'll install, we'll put 1, 2, 3 pieces on the wall, 1, 2, 3 pieces on the wall, and then you will then install 1/2, all 5. This bar here will be 1/2 and then 1/2. I would suggest install, like however you guys do to deal with the seams. You'll have this live seam right here, so you might have light leaks, so maybe take a little bit of vinyl or something, I don't know, to kind of block that light leak it might have in the middle. But otherwise the acrylics are all the same. Just look for, these are essentially symmetrical, but I went ahead and put a little L here for left side, and I put a little right on this side. So it'll be 2, 3, 3, and 2 for all the little acrylics. One thing I did change before, for whatever reason, when I first did these, everything is asymmetrical. So some of these holes were a little bit like they had a left and a right. So I went ahead and changed all of the pieces going forward where this is symmetrical now. So these mounting holes, so essentially these white on whites LED trays can flip either way. I do have a left and a right. I have center here. So essentially, like I say, you're going to be breaking this up into 5 and 5. So that'll be your live seam there. But you can go ahead and lords these in to each side. But like I say, there's no longer like this has to face one way or the other. All of these mounting holes now are dead center. Again, I don't know why originally that happened, but I'd always been meaning to kind of fix that. So there's that. So like I say, all these are now symmetrical. But otherwise you build it the same way, just showing you how it kind of lays out. The plexiglass, the acrylic for the laminate, you'll see where if you just take these and put them next to each other, the slightly smaller piece goes to the middle, and then the longer piece goes to the end. It's not much, but you can tell it's a little longer than the other, and then that way that will line up this seam with this seam. So, and then these will have little scribes, so you'll kind of know which one's which. Look for M for middle, so you can kind of line those up. And then, like I say, just look for these pieces here. The longer ones will go to the outside, shorter pieces in the middle. So kind of look out for that. But otherwise, it's how you did the 7 banger, and nothing much different than that, other than just how it breaks down into the 4 total pieces on that. So, all right then, good luck.